Hey guys, I have another battle against Lanky Orangutan. You might remember him from a previous couple battles. And he showed up again, and we're going to have another one. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is an OU match, and that's all I really have to say about it. Alright, so you can see our teams there. I'm actually using Landorus Therian Form, a Pokemon that is very, very strong in OU that I haven't really used much, actually. Not because I don't like it, but more because I just really haven't really been able to fit in many teams. But I do lead with it, and I do get the Intimidate right off the bat, as he leads with his Infernape. I do not want to stay in. I am going to switch out into my Starmie, and he ends up just setting up Stealth Rock, which is something I did not actually predict. I thought that he would try to switch out to, get rid of the, get rid of the Intimidate. But yeah, I end up going to Starmie, which is actually pretty convenient for me, because I can just go ahead and, Rapid Spin away the Stealth Rocks. In fact, this is the first time I've actually seen an Inferno with Stealth Rock, so that's kind of interesting, as he goes into Jirachi now. I'm just going to go for the Scald. Jirachi doesn't really have a whole lot that he can do to me in general, unless it carries, like, Thunderbolt or something, which usually it does not. So I decided to stay and see what it wants to do, and it ends up just going for the Toxic, which honestly is not a problem for me at all. I do have Natural Cure. This is my bulky Starmie, so I can just switch out and get rid of my Toxic, so it's not really a big deal at all, though I am going to switch out myself now that I see that this is, tank Jirachi as opposed to the normal Scarf set. And I do go out into my Infernape because he just goes for the U-turn, and, it doesn't really do much since I resist that, and he goes out into Garchomp now, which, is a pretty good, switch in since, Ice Punch is one of the only punches that in my Infernape can't get. Oh well, so I go into my own Landorus now, and I'm just going to get the Intimidate. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be one of those bulk chomps because he has the Stealth Rock on his Infernape. So I'm kind of figuring it's either Scarf or Banded, and it looks like it definitely is. In fact, I think it is Scarf. That's my assumption at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn. As you can see, I do considerable damage to the incoming Blastoise because I am Choice Banded. Choice Band Landorus is definitely a real threat, and I'm able to go now out into my Superior, which is a very good switch, as I get off pretty much a free Leaf Storm as he goes out into Gengar, and Gengar might be a fast Pokemon, but Superior is even faster, and after a +2 boost due to my Leaf Storm, I'm going to be able to get the 2-hit KO with the 100% accurate Dragon Pulse, so that is really nice for me, because I take out pretty much a major threat in that Gengar. Actually, not really a threat so much as it is a check to a few of my Pokemon, so that's kind of nice. He goes back now out into Garchomp, and that's pretty much confirms that it is Scarf. There's no reason he would go out into it unless it was Scarfed, so I assume that, and I go into Landorus to get the Intimidate, and as you can see, Outrage still does a lot, and I am going to switch out now, and I go out into my Starmie. Like I said, this is bulky Starmie. I do actually have some in defense investment, so I'm hoping that after the Intimidate, I can take this nicely, and as you can see, I was kind of hoping I would take that better, but I didn't. But it still looks to me like it's going to be a 2-hit KO, and I have to hope it is, because he does get the third turn of Outrage, and as you can see, I do survive it, so that is pretty damn awesome for me, and I'm going to be able to get an Ice Beam against this Garchomp, which will take it out. I decided not just to go for the Recover, instead, because I knew they was locked in, if I survived that third Outrage, I just wanted to get rid of it, because Scarf Garchomp is, well, let's just say, extremely threatening in general. You might remember a couple battles ago I kind of got wrecked by one, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and recover against this Jirachi, which is convenient because he basically just lets me do it. This Jirachi, as I said, doesn't really have much to do to me. In fact, U-turn is pretty much the only thing it can, and as you can see, I still got more HP back than I lost, so that's pretty cool. So he goes into Clefable now, and I'm not really confident that I have anything to do to Clefable, so I am going to switch out. I don't want him to give it any, like, Calm Mind, so that's what I'm thinking at this time. I go out into my Landorus, and I'm doing that because I want to get damage on this thing, and he just ends up going for the Moonblast this turn, which is more or less fine. It doesn't actually kill Landorus, although it does weaken me quite a lot, and I'm just going to go for a Choice Band Earthquake, which doesn't quite kill, but it puts this Clefable in, range that I should be able to revenge kill, although I do make a huge mistake here. I think I forgot that Fairy resists Bug, so I go into my Infernape to, revenge kill, and then I just go for the U-turn, figuring U-turn would probably take it out anyway, but, yeah, Fairy does resist Bug. I completely forgot about that, and that is going to hurt me, actually, because this thing obviously does have a reliable recovery move in Moonlight, and it's going to be able to do that to get back its HP, so that's not good. I go into Mega Pinsir now, and I know that most Clefables do carry Flamethrower or Fire Blast, so, yeah, that's not good, but I know that I should be faster even before Mega Evolution, so I'm just going to go for the return this turn, hoping that I can get the KO. And yeah, despite Aerolite boosting it, it does kill. It does kill. So that's pretty awesome. My misplay there did not hurt me as he goes out into his Infernape. And I'm just going to go for the quick attack. There's no reason for me not to, since it is flying move and priority. And yeah, it does trigger his Focus Sash, which is kind of obvious that it's what he had because of the fact that he is a lead Infernape, and now that I got hit down to 1 HP due to Endeavor, I did want to go into Starmie now, and it ends up working out because he tries to go for the Stealth Rocks again, which is great because I can just go for the Rapid Spin, and that kills this Infernape while getting rid of those entry hazards, allowing me to go back into Pinsir if I would want to. So, yeah, that worked out, and yeah, the Infernape is dead, so that makes me happy. Anyway, he goes out now into, I don't remember. Let's find out. Let's find out together, guys. He goes out into Blastoise, that's right. This Blastoise thing. And I am going to... Oh, and he's going to Mega Evolve as I stay in because I'm stupid. And I completely did not consider Dark Pulse. I just go for the Recover. I guess I thought that maybe this wasn't a Mega Blastoise, although looking at his team, he doesn't really have any other Mega candidates, so this has to pretty much be Mega Blastoise. Unless he just doesn't run a Mega. But why would he run regular Blastoise as a Mega Blastoise? It doesn't make sense. And he does have Dark Pulse, so I die, so whatever. At the very least, it does give me a safe switch now into my Superior, and I can just go ahead and go for my Leaf Storm. He does go into Jirachi, but I'm okay with that. Pretty much all Superiors either carry Hidden Power Ground or Hidden Power Fire. Mine is Hidden Power Ground because I don't like Heatran at all, and yeah, I got sick and tired, but you guys, I've already told you guys. But this is Hidden Power Ground, by the way. It works on Jirachi just as good as Hidden Power Fire. And unfortunately, it does not quite kill at this point. And yeah, he's going to be able to get off a Toxic, which, honestly, he probably should have just went for the U-turn, because that would have been super effective and probably would have killed my Superior. But Toxic really has no point, because his last two Pokemon is this Jirachi and Blastoise. And now that he just went for the Toxic, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to kill even Superior. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for that in power, and his last Pokemon is Blastoise. I'm just going to go for the 100% accurate Giga Drain to finish it off. And, yeah, that is good game. So, nice game there, Lanky Orangutan. I'm going to have to do another one soon, and let's go into today's question of the day. Alright, this question was asked by Joe Gibuddy, or is that Joe G. Dubby 4 from the video that I asked you guys to come up with some question of the days for me. And he wants to know, what is your favorite video game series outside of Pokemon? So, excluding Pokemon, what is your favorite video game series? Know that in order to be a series, you gotta have, you know, multiple games in it. And as for me, I would probably end up answering the Chrono Trigger series, even though that only has 3 games in it. Technically 2. But, yeah, that would probably end up going with that. But leave a comment about that, and hope to see you guys again next time. Bye.